What is going on, everybody? It was a very exciting NFC and AFC championship game. Now, I don't think anyone saw this coming, but the Cincinnati Bengals are your AFC champions, and I think we all saw this coming. Your Los Angeles Rams are the NFC champions for the NFC. Now, I'm going to analyze both the Bengals and the Rams in today's video, and I'm going to make my final prediction of this regular season. And again, I don't think anybody saw this matchup coming, but beside the point, let's get into it. So for the AFC Championship, we saw the Cincinnati Bengals take down the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. Now, I don't think anyone saw this upset coming, unless they were like psychics, but Mahomes did not play well in that second half. I mean, he threw, I believe 2 interceptions and threw for... Gosh, hold up, I have to see this. I can't find it, like second half statistics, but he played terrible. It just seemed like the whole time he was trying to show off and be like a scrambler. Because if you look back at the film, you can see what I'm talking about. Like, he's running backwards all the time, trying to be like he's Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson, and obviously he's just not that. So, anyways, Burrow outplayed Mahomes and interception category, at least. Mahomes threw for 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 275, made 26 out of 39, while Burrow made 23 out of 38 passes, threw for 250 yards, got 2 touchdowns and interception. Overall, I'd say that Patrick Mahomes played better somewhat than Joe Burrow, but then again, when Joe Burrow's out there running for his life and running for that many yards, it's just incredible. For the rushing yards, I'd say the Bengals definitely won this matchup, not modern. And the Bengals just played better running-wise. But then again, the Chiefs didn't run as much. They were trying to rely on him, Patrick Mahomes. Receiving yards. Let's just take a look at this. Let's see how the full receiver core went down. Jamar Chase got targeted, I believe, 3 times. There it is. He got 6 receptions for 54 yards. It's just wow. They went off on the Chiefs. They really did. And when it was 21-3, I was telling my dad, I'm like, yeah, this is over. I told you it would be a blowout. I mean, I'm rooting for the Bengals, but I told you it'd be a blowout. And then the Bengals came back. I was shocked. But I'd say the reason that the Chiefs lost this game was because of Patrick Mahomes. Now, the Chiefs, you're going to have a long offseason. You're going to have to think about what you're going to do at offensive line and possibly your defense. That defense, you're going to have to redo some contracts, and I just don't know how that's going to turn out for you guys. But anyway, we're not here for the Chiefs. We're here for the Bengals and their Super Bowl run. The Bengals have had to play incredible games throughout this playoffs. They had to stay at home for the first, trying to get the first playoff win. They beat the Raiders. They went into Tennessee, the 1 seed. They defeated them pretty easily and somewhat. And then they went into Kansas City and dethroned the Chiefs, AFC champion. And just honestly, the Bengals have played incredible this postseason. They have played phenomenal. Joe Burrow is out there looking like he's a efficient, like, god. But I would say the Bengals have played really well. They're really good at field goals, and they're really good at passing. So that's on the Bengals. Let's go analyze the Rams in their game. Jimmy Garoppolo, of course, making that final interception to steal the game away for the Rams. And it was just sad to kind of watch. Jimmy G had kind of carried them or was mainly that defense, but Jimmy G looked a lot better than what he was. And it's sad that the Niners went out the way they did. I mean, you beat the Packers and then you fall like that to the division rival. It's just kind of sad. I will say, though, the Rams defense played out of their mind, and Matthew Stafford played a lot better, and people will probably give him credit for in this game. The Los Angeles defense got a lot of pressure on Garoppolo, and they got a lot of defensive, what's it called? No, I think it would just still be pressure. Garoppolo was sacked no times, but while Stafford got sacked twice, but Garoppolo was just outplayed. You could just see it. The defense couldn't get anything like, well, they did play well. It was 17-7, but I just think the Rams played better in the end. They just really did. When it was that final drive when the Niners stalled out, I just knew they were going to lose. Now for the Rams, their defense got on fire in the second half. Cooper Kupp in the offense, he got 11 receptions for 142 yards, and he got 14 targets. Odell Beckham Jr. got 9 receptions for 113 yards and got 11 targets. And I believe the last thing that's interesting is Cam Akers only run for 2 yards. 2 yards. It was mainly the defense, though, that carved the way for the Rams to make a comeback. What a good comeback that was for the Rams. All right, let's take a look at the two teams, which we just did. So let's just now pick. So we have the Bengals, who are looking to win their franchise's first Super Bowl in the Super Bowl era, while the Rams are looking to cement themselves as a super team and get a victory here. Now, the Rams are very good on defense. Matt Stafford's playing really well. But in the end, I'm going to go with what my gut is telling me, and I'm going to pick the Cincinnati Bengals to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to go with my gut because I feel like the Bengals have just played tougher competition. You can make an argument with that. I don't care. I do think that the Bengals will win their first Super Bowl in franchise history. That's just my opinion. You can agree or disagree. Just let me know in the comments so I can see that. Now, this has been a pleasure of a video to make, and for once in my life, I will say go Hawks, and then I will say go Bengals. Later, everybody.